Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. This is the big week that we've been talking about for a long time, I think collectively as well as personally for me. So I think that the energy is a little bit crazy, and I even caught myself earlier getting a little tripped up on certain things, and my ego was really kind of flaring up, if you will, and I think that a big message that is trying to come through is from obviously the angelic realm, and my friend Shelley says it best, I think, so I'm going to share that with you. And the message is that basically when your ego is really freaking out, use that as a growth detector. And what that means is it's a big indication that you are on the right path and that you are becoming closer and closer to your higher self, your inner guidance, your goals, hopes, dreams, wishes. You're becoming very close to what it is you're seeking and what you've been working towards. And you know, I just had kind of a memory from my childhood come up. You know, it's kind of like that game when you're like hot or cold. Like you're guessing how hot or how cold you are to either finding a person or getting close to what it is that you desire. And essentially, when your ego is like really strong, your fears are coming up and you're freaking out and you can't seem to get out of your head. That basically means that you're getting really hot. You know what I mean? You're really close. And I know that has come up for me a lot recently, especially I think this week it will come up because this is the time where we're starting to take action and things are starting to manifest in the physical, and a lot of the clearing out and purging work that we've been doing has been leading up to this point because we've had to create space for the new that is coming into our lives. And I think that the new is starting to really starting to come to fruition. So it can feel scary to your ego, to your fear, because your ego wants you to stay small and wants to play it safe and doesn't like change. But we know in truth that change is inevitable, and it's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful part of our process here on earth, and change is a constant. And we also know that love is eternal and that we are eternal beings, and no matter what is happening in the physical, I felt like a huge weight lift off my shoulders as I'm saying this. No matter what happens in this physical reality, we are always safe and we are always whole, we are always light and we're always love, and that is our core. And I think that's a really important thing to remember, and I know that it certainly can be hard to remember that when your head is freaking out. But again, you know, try to take a moment to breathe and to remember that when, you know, the alarm bells are going off in your head, you know, that's a good thing. That's just an indication, like I said, that you are getting hotter to essentially the flame, to the light, to whatever it is that you're seeking, and to whatever it is that you desire. So, with that being said, I'm going to use the flower therapy deck this week. I was just drawn to it. I took a look at my decks, and that was the first one that kind of popped up and caught my eye, so I trust that and my intuition. And I'm also going to pull an additional message from the healing with the angels cards. And I also just did a meditation, so I feel like a lot better. So maybe that can be of some assistance to some of you as well, if you just even look on YouTube for any kind of meditation. Honestly, like if you take 10 or 15 minutes out of your day, I feel so much better than I did even an hour ago. It's crazy how much it can lift from you. So maybe, you know, if you find that you're getting really tripped up and stuck on fears and stuff like that, if you're having a difficult time going through these transitions, then maybe doing a meditation would be really healing and beneficial for you. It's a very grounding thing to do, I find. Okay, let's see the additional messages. Oh, okay, got that one pretty quick. So, for the beginning of this week, so today and tomorrow, we have Be Positive with the bromeliad flower. There's some pretty funky flowers in here. It's cool. It says your thoughts can shape your experience, so be sure to focus on the positive. Definitely really important to do that right now. And I've said this many times and I'll say it again. It's really important that we don't just shove away our fear and our doubts and our negative thoughts, because they do come up for a reason and they come up to be cleared. So when they come up, don't push them down, because that means that they just stay within your being and they stay within your mind. So definitely take time to feel out whatever it is that you need to feel out, because it needs to be released. So find a way to get it out, whether it's writing, exercise, dancing. There's a lot of ways to get it out of you and out of your system. So then you can focus on the positive. Then you can focus on manifesting what you do want. And I've talked about this like a million times. I feel like it's a common message, and it's very normal for us, I think, to freak out if we're having negative thoughts, and not even freaking out about the negative thoughts themselves, but the fact that we're having negative thoughts, because we know how important it is to be positive. We know all about the law of attraction, and we know that basically what we focus on is what we manifest, and stuff like that. So I think we get tripped out and tripped up over certain things, especially when we feel our fears coming up, because we know how important it is, like I said, to stay focused on the positive and what we do want. So try your best to stay positive, and ask your angels to help you release the things that need to be released, to help you to feel what you need to feel, because it is very necessary to go through this cleansing, purging, letting go, clearing process in order for us to make room for the new, which we have been doing, and I think we've all been doing a really good job at that, which is awesome. So now I think we're getting to a time where we've been doing that so much that, I think we're starting to enter a time when we can realign with our higher selves, and to focus on what we do want, and maybe make some vision boards, and start to write some new affirmations and to repeat them, and stuff like that, because I think that we've been in this intense period for a couple of months now where we have been feeling it out. We have been doing the work. We have been feeling the negative emotions and allowing ourselves to do so. And if you haven't been, then maybe now's the time to do so for you. But I know that I certainly... Email alerts. I know that I certainly have been doing a lot of hard work, and I know that a lot of people have. So I think now is the time where we're starting to finally see the fruits of our labor. Things are starting to come to fruition, and now is the time to realign with your higher self, with what you do want, and to get focused on that, because in the very near future we will have to be taking action. We will be led to take new actions as well, and it's important to be focused on what you do want and where you want to go, instead of dwelling on the past for too much longer. The clearing out process only lasts so long. It's a cycle, just like everything else in life. And, I know it can feel like it's dragging on forever, but it really doesn't last forever, and it can't last forever, because that's not part of a cycle. Life is not linear. It's all a cycle. And the letting go and purging cycle, I think, is finally going to start to come to an end. Thank goodness. But it is a cycle, so hang in there and try to see it in that way, that, you have been doing the work. Give yourself credit for that, and trust that that cycle is starting to come to an end, and a new, fresh cycle is starting to begin, which means that we can start to focus on what we do want. For the middle of the week, we have your wishes are coming true with the sweet pea flower. It says what your heart has been longing for is getting closer each day. Like, that gives me chills right now. It's ridiculous. That's exactly what I've been saying. Things are starting to come to fruition. Dreams are coming true. Wishes are coming true. We've put in the hard work. It's starting to manifest and come to be. And just because, we all do have fears and we all do have negative stuff to release, doesn't mean that we haven't been aligning with our higher self, because, we have to clear out all that stuff to really focus and to get going on our dreams, to start this new way of life, to invite and welcome a new abundance, new people, new situations, new everything into our lives. And I think that's so awesome. That this is just a sign in the middle of the week that things are working out. So again, stay positive and trust. Trusting and believing is huge right now. And I've even been tested big time lately by my fears. But you know what? Just keep trusting, because things are coming true, your wishes are coming true, and this is all really paying off. And we will get to a point soon enough where we will look back at this time and see just how vital and important it was that we went through this huge clearing out process, and how that really helped us to like gear up and move forward. And it's so great that we can move forward without dragging stuff from our past with us, because that's just not an option right now. So I'm just super excited that that card came up for sure. And for the weekend, which I'm really excited about, we have Communicate with Your Angels. Okay. This is with Bird of Paradise flower. You have the ability to connect with beings of love who surround you, communicate with your angels, and deliver their healing messages to others. So for me, I'll just explain personally how this applies to my life, and maybe in turn that will help you. So, I've been talking about traveling a lot with my music, which I'm doing at the end of this week and into the weekend, and I have a big opportunity where I'm going to be networking with a lot of people in the music industry, and I could potentially have some pretty heavy decisions to make in terms of traveling and moving and the next big steps in my music career, and also in my light working career, because they do go hand in hand. And when we have big decisions given to us, it can feel really overwhelming. And it may not even be such a big thing for you, but maybe it is. I think we're all being offered these new things, and that's why the fear comes up, because we're not used to being offered all this stuff. And since we've been clearing out so much, the new opportunities are really coming. Like, they are coming. And I think sometimes our automatic reaction may be one of two things. It may be, yes, absolutely, I'm taking it because, oh my God, this is so exciting, and it's an opportunity, and I have nothing old in my life, so I have to grab it right away before it runs away, kind of deal. Or you may be like, no, automatic instinct is no, because I'm not ready, and I'm not deserving, and I never had that in my past, and I don't know how to deal with accepting and receiving abundance. So you could be feeling one or either, and I've certainly been going through the motions of that too. And I feel that so many people will relate to this, because we're all going through so many new things, whether it's moving or new career stages or just new relationships, And I think that the big message is communicate with your angels, because communicate with your higher self, communicate with your intuition. That's what we have to do, instead of searching outwards and calling everyone up and saying, well, I just got this new promotion, or, I just met this new person and I'm really excited, or this just came up for me, this new opportunity, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Seeking that external validation or acceptance and trying to get the answers outside, I think will only make it harder for us to hear the clear guidance that's really, is always there, that we're always connected to. And I really think that it's so important that we take time out to meditate, to call on our angels. Again, if you can call on anyone that you feel guided to, whether it's source, spirit, divine, any kind of goddess or god, or, just the universe in general, any kind of light, loving energy, your higher self. Call on whoever you resonate, because it will really help you, and it will really help me and everyone else right now going through these huge transitions, to clearly be able to hear our inner guidance that we need and that we're seeking. It is always within. So that's a big one, a big message for the weekend. And the additional message for the week is blessings, which is so awesome. I can't believe, that is even coming up, because there's no better card, really. We're just being sprinkled with love and with blessings and with new opportunities and new people and new surroundings and new everything. And like I said, it can be kind of scary, but you know what? That is just to our ego, because we're human and we're creatures of habit, and we're used to having a routine, having the same old people and opportunities and stuff, the same stuff happening over and over again. And we really have been doing the work, as I said, and it's really time to get focused, to take care of ourselves, to focus on what we do want, to stay positive, to have faith and trust more than we ever have before in ourselves and in the universe at large, and in love. To trust that everything is working out, we're reaping, we're sowing, you know, the fruits of our labor. Like everything is just coming to us. So many blessings. And it actually can be really tough, like I said, for our ego to deal with, because it can, you know, just trigger you and make you feel like you're not ready or that you're not deserving. But guess what, guys? We are ready. We are deserving. We're ready for this new inflow of abundance in all ways, in all areas of our life. And we deserve to be happy, and we deserve to move forward. And so just remember that you can connect to your higher self at any time, to your angels, to source, to spirit, to love, to light. And this is going to be a really, really great week. And I hope that you guys enjoy. Hopefully, I will be able to do a video next week. If not, I'm traveling, sorry. I will post on my Justine stream page on Facebook, and I'll try my best to at least post some sort of message, whether it's like streaming through writing, or maybe I'll do a card reading next week and, you know, take a photo of it instead of a video, because I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a video because I'll be traveling that day too, I think on Monday. So enjoy, stay open to receiving, and accept this abundance because you deserve it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.